Welcome to Tidbit Talkin. Have some ideas about a fictional thing, each one featuring different levels of seriousness. Spoilers, here we go. The anti-animal signs are simply made from magic wood of trees which grew near war pipes. They're actually teleporting the living rides away. Diddy's boombox is what Donkey used after mocking Cranky in the original DKC opening. It's basically a motivational keepsake kind of deal little buddy has on his person at all times. The aforementioned agitated aged ape decided to open a business on the Croc Islands because he figured with that whole armada and giant golden crown thing, these gremlins gotta have plenty of money to fleece. It's a museum because this nostalgia maniac can't help but start talking about the past no matter what, so might as well focus on something he gets sidetracked by anyway. First Save is free because it's a duo storing magical restoration junk in their lockers. The repeat payments is bribing other students for spare space. DK got kidnapped because he was hiding the hero coins as a training deal for his tiny spider monkey pal, and lugging around all that giant moolah left him too exhausted during banana lunch break shenanigans. Spiderwebs will destroy foes normal jumping assaults can't because they do things like tie wings and or legs together and force falling for bees and buffer baddies respectively. This lagoon isn't actually filled with lava. The water is simply heated up by what's nearby. The red glows because magma is also mystical in these places lots of the time. Roided reptiles receive defeat upon accepting buggy packages because they're simply that disgusted by beetle juice. Squawk's shaft shortcut is a thing because that's how the actual employees get in and out of the mine. Cleaver's bombardments are actually aimed at player people. It's just that his backup can't be accurate with all that molten rock glow reflecting off their blade brother. Those barrels that summon seemingly less intelligent gators are filled with said swamp swimmers' appetizers. These transformation tubs are simian sorcery developed to see if they could figure out a way to spy on some croc crooks using ethereal espionage. The creature companions were willing test subjects. Champion change is rewarded from all bonus levels in the Lost World because lizard lads have higher standards for their non-villains. Considering they expect any kin who betray K. Rool to not have acceptance from the Kongs and thus have to fight those guys too. They of course never expect monkeys to help because of Captain King propaganda constantly thrust at them since hatching. These mouse skull carts can jump while the earlier ones were unable to because they simply came from a breed of giant rodent with far less dense bones. The clobber variant, which steals lives, merely keeps its own magic balloons on hand and forces the large breath their foes exhale upon impact to inflate them. Sorta similar, invincibility barrels are merely filled with air that came from the same place superstars get shoved into blocks. Both hairy heroes are in fact changed simultaneously into their otherly furred friends. They are merely running slash flying slash slink slithering side by side in perfect sync. Ghost ropes form when superintelligent vines perish with regrets strong enough to linger on for eternity. Chests that reveal other instances of themselves when broken aren't unique objects with slightly different sizes, but rather the exact same one, and there are magical dimension warp shenanigans that let them perform perfect personal containment. Pretty much they just break and summon replacement parts from alternate universes until raw material crap escapes the spell's reach or whatever. There are faster carts in this one haunted hall bonus area because these tracks are lubed up with ectoplasm. This third question Kong must be one of Swanky's cousins like Chunky is to Dixie. These undead fledglings are the specters of children left behind when that first boss croaked. Castle Crush is what the scaly supreme ruler uses to execute dissenters, especially the traitorous commanders, and other super strong soldiers. Hence Clubba's kiosk being located really far from here. Apparently, ice powers are just common among certain water-dwelling mammals in this universe. Racing with this oddly spirited bird is how K. Rool found out the speed he'd need to outmaneuver one of Funky's frequent flyers. Those cherry blossom looking deals that he sucks into his blunderbuss are really just dust from this sturdy airship. Cranky considers Mario his equal. Neat. The one-hit junk he suffers here is because, in addition to being exhausted from dredging himself up from sea-bottom places, the temp in this place ain't really moderate, which isn't so good for cold-blooded individuals. Also, he found all that ammo down below because those cannonballs which missed throughout the game didn't just dissolve. Finally, the core is a magic one, which is why it can sink the whole island and also shape soil into crocodile visages in the first place. DK of course carved out the one in his own image with his massive strength. Endings are a pain, but all of you are fantastic. See ya.